Hello everybody and a very good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome along to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Thanks for joining us this Friday. Whoop, whoop, whoop. The weekend is almost here and we are leading very nicely into the weekend with a craft house. Yeah, I know, craft house on a Friday, right? Who'd have thought it? We like to mix things up just a little bit, you know. The craft house, always fun, and we always have lots of crafty guests join us, and we've got a fantastic guest to introduce you to in just a few moments' time. In fact, a guest who we've given the keys to for the craft house, and they're basically making themselves at home and taking over for the whole of the 2 hours. Going to be getting themselves comfy. Before we get into the show, I must just tell you, of course, you may or may not know that our winter sale is upon us. We're running this right through until the 2nd of January, so lots of reasons to be shopping at the website. You're going to find some amazing deals right now. We've got up to 70% off across a whole variety of ranges for you, whether you're a die cutter, a stamper, whether you love your embossing, whether you're a card maker, whether you're a soft crafter. There are deals for you to be snapped up. And keep coming back and checking out more, because there will be new deals added right throughout the winter sale, which, as I say, runs through until the 2nd of January. This show is going to be phenomenal as well, because of course we are concentrating on all things Totally Tiffany. So if you need to get your craft life organized, then this is going to be the show for you. And I know we've been talking about it right throughout the day today, but if you haven't yet joined us, it is going to be a show to be shopping till you're dropping for, because if you spend over 75 on this show, pounds, dollars, euros, we will be giving you a free gift as well. That gift is one of our fantastic lowest totes. That is yours for free when you spend £75, dollars or euros. And here's the thing, we have got so many great deals to bring to you over the course of this 2 hours. If you want to get ahead on the show, you will see on the homepage of our website, the Totally Tiffany page. You can click on that and get shopping. Now, before we do a few hellos, let us say the biggest hello and the most important hello to the lady who is, well, taking over for the next couple of hours. It is the one and only, I can see her dancing in my monitor, the lovely Tiffany Spaulding. How are you, Tiffany?
I am awesome. I'm so excited for Craft House today. I've been looking forward to this show all week. We talked about it on Tuesday Live. Great deals. Love, love, love the free lowest tote with your $75 purchase. That is a no-brainer today on Craft House. Everybody needs another lowest tote. So super excited to be here, Ben. Let's get started. Let's talk about some deals. Where do you want to start?
Get on into it. Absolutely. So many deals to jump into. And by the way, in case you are wondering, you're thinking, what on earth have we got here? This is the first main deal that we're going to bring you. Let me just tell you, I dare not even sneeze over the course of the next couple of hours. We've got this amazing buddy bag mega bundle that we've popped together for you. 21 different buddy bags. And actually what we've done here is we've kind of pieced this out for you. So you've got 14 buddy bags on this side, and Tiffany's going to go into loads of detail for you about all of these in just a second. You get 14, and then this side of me on the left, 7 more buddy bags that you're getting for absolutely nada, nothing, zilch, zero. We're going to be giving you Monica, Gail, Teresa, Shelley, Dawn, Barbara and Brandy for free. And just to make that deal even sweeter, you're going to get 100 bonus points as well. It is a deal not to be sniffed at. It is a deal that you need to be taking very seriously. You should be paying £154, $204. Not today, friends. Look at the discount. Look at the platinum price. That's where the majority of you are. £92 today, or $118.40, and 100 bonus points for Club Inspire members. A great time to be picking up those bonus points as we head towards the end of the year. Make sure you are keeping that platinum status as we head into 2023, or maybe bump yourself up to that next level so you know you're going to be getting those discounts right into the new year. Quick few hellos, then we'll get going. Susie's on the socials. Jeffrey's in from New Hampshire, and Bobby and Dave from Cloudcroft, New Mexico. Hey to Lou from Michigan. Hi to Dolly from Southern Carolina. Estelle's in from Scottsboro, Alabama. And Trish says hello from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. If you've got any questions for Tiffany as well over the course of the show, let's make it nice and interactive, because now is the time to do it. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, get those questions in and I'll fire those Tiffany's way over the course of the show. But let's get into it, Tiffany. What a mega bundle of buddy bags. I mean, you couldn't really want for anything else to get your crafty life sorted, could you really?
Absolutely. Absolutely not. I mean, the bundle today, you're literally getting almost every buddy bag that we make. And what an incredible deal. I didn't even realize the platinum price was so great, Ben. So this is awesome. I'm just going to take you through them really quickly. And like Ben said, you can ask questions. You know, I want y'all to think about like going into January is traditionally when we spend that month of January getting organized. So start thinking ahead. I know lots of you downloaded the shopping list for today's show, so you could check things off as you found them. But start thinking about going ahead, January, what are you going to need to get your craft supplies organized? So the Monica buddy bag, Monica's a 4x6 buddy bag. Now I've got her loaded up with photos here. This is kind of my planner for organizing big groups of photos, but she also fits card blanks and envelopes really, really well. So that's Monica. She's kind of a basic buddy bag, stores a lot of different things. We've got Gail. Now Gail is ideal for paints, but as you can see, if you like to take a little cocktail with you when you go to a crop, she might be your perfect girl for that too. So that's the Gail buddy bag. Now, if you're new to buddy bags, I guess I should start with that even, right? Buddy bags, why they work so well is they all have this little clear plastic tray. And that is what gives the buddy bags their shape, right? Because without that tray, it's just a bag that would crumple up. So if you're new to buddy bags, that is why everybody loves them, and that is why they work so well. So each of them has at least one clear plastic tray. Some have multiple. This is also the Gail buddy bag. As you can tell, I am a tape runner junkie. And you know what else I like to do? Here's your little tip. This is why we like to watch Craft House, right? You get the tips. I take a Sharpie and I write on my tape runner. So this one makes dots and it's permanent. This one is repositionable and straight. So there's a little tip for you, how you got them standing up in your buddy bags. Just put a little label on it so that you're grabbing the right one, the one that you need. Okay, so that's Monica and Gail. When we've got Teresa. So Teresa was designed for your re-inkers, right? You can see all of them in there. You can see the labels. Now, I'm showing you what you feel like is the back side of the bag, because the front side of the bags have that big hook and loop, and that kind of covers up some stuff. So when you're loading your bags, load them so you can look at what you feel like is the back side, and then you can really see all the different things that are in there. So Teresa is great for that type of thing. These are all shaker fillers. Right? Look how visual that is, right? I know exactly what I need, exactly, I can grab it right out of there. And if I'm going to an event, a crafting event, I can see all of those things really easily and pull them off the shelf and take them with me. Great for a baker's twine as well. So any of those small little round guys are going to be perfect in there. So that's Teresa. And then Shelly, one of my favorites. Oh my gosh, I have so many Shellys. Shelly was designed for washi tape, right? So she's perfect for small rolls of washi tape. She works great for this size and shape of mini ink pad. And you can see I've got my dauber pads in there, or my blending pads in there as well. I think you have these in the studio, Ben. I think the Memento inks, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. You're going to get 16 Memento inks, but you're going to get 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24 little square ink pads in there as well. So that's Shelly. Great for curling ribbon. And if you play golf or you're looking for a little gift for somebody who plays golf, this is great storage for balls and tees. So one of the cool things about buddy bags is that they do work in other places, not just your craft room. So think about where you might need a little organization somewhere else. And it might be a perfect solution. A buddy bag might be perfect. Okay, who's next?
Deborah. Irene.
Deborah. Okay, Deborah is a pen and marker holder. I'm going to turn around backwards again so you can see. So perfect for pencils, great for markers. Now this is your shorter markers, your classic, your Spectrum Noir, Copic, the original Colorista, Artesia. And when you open this up, you can fold back the lid, fold back the ear flaps, tuck them under. You've got that extra piece of hook there. And now you can use your Deborah buddy bag as if it were just an open pencil holder or whatever. So that's Deborah. And again,
Sue's next.
Great for pencils. Sue was designed for the large Stampin' Up! Ink pads. So she'll hold 10 of the large Stampin' Up! Ink pads. Now, one of the other great things about buddy bags is that you can store them any which way, right? So if I'm going to use this, I might open it this way on my desktop and be able to pull those ink pads in and out. But when I'm storing it, if my manufacturer says store them flat, I can just tilt that buddy bag at another angle, stand it on another edge, and then I'm going to be able to store whatever I'm trying to store correctly according to the manufacturer. So that is the Sue buddy bag.
Irene,
she is a multi-purpose gal. Look at all these things for Irene. So Irene has 2 strips of hook and loop, or 2 strips of loop, I guess, 1 hook. So if you have something short, like these re-inkers, Nuvos, in there, I can pull her lid down and close it tight over the top. These are close to my heart ink pads, and you can see because they're taller, I use the upper piece. So look at the difference, right? When you're looking at these guys, you can see same bag, because of hook and loop, you get totally 2 different sizes and shapes in there. Okay, and Irene is great for those of you who love your chalk coat or your powder puff inks. You're gonna get 16 powder puff inks in the Irene bag. Dawn has multiple boxes. Just down there with inks. So earlier I mentioned that each one has at least 1. Dawn has 4 individual boxes. You can see in the bottom. And the reason for that is that when you're storing things like crayons, which fit perfectly in here, you want to be able to pull a few out without everything else tipping over. And so we've given you those 4 individual boxes. So your tall, skinny stuff, glue sticks, gelatos, maybe even a couple more tape runners are going to stay standing up and easily accessible when you open up that bag. The little sections in the Dawn buddy bag, by the way, are the perfect size for tea bags. So if you like to travel with some tea, or you keep tea bags in your desk drawer, Dawn is a great place to store tea bags also and have them accessible.
Barbara's up next.
Barbara, my girl, where are you? Oh, Barbara. So Barbara, again, look at the difference in storage. If I've got Barbara, look, so these are the big magnetic close to my heart ink pads. Now I've got them stored this way, and then this is my collection. I love Sharpies, right? So this is my collection of permanent markers. And again, because there are 2 boxes inside of Barbara, everything doesn't tip over. I can still get to, I can pull things in and out really quickly and really easily. So Barbara's super versatile as well.
Brandy's next.
Brandy, she's a fine girl. Brandy, our tall, skinny girl. So Brandy, I've got Brandy right here in a number 4 slide stash and store, which we're going to see later in the show. But she was designed for long things like rulers, ribbon rulers, layering rulers, all of that. But she's great for things like your long glue sticks or your 12-inch design tablets. They're all going to fit in there really nice and easily. And you can see I've cut the name off the package and I put it right in the buddy bag. And that way, when I need to get another one, I will remember who it is. So nice. Brandy is going to be for your long, tall thing.
Terry's up next.
Terry is sort of the bigger sister to Deborah, and she is designed to hold longer, taller markers. She has the same roll back lid there. So, so these are tri-blends, but things like Artist Loft, Tombow, any of those long skinny markers are going to be perfect in the Terry buddy bag. This is the one I think a lot of you have seen that I have loaded up with picnic supplies too. Like I'll put my plastic knives, forks, spoons, napkins, straws, that type of thing into one of these, and it goes to my lowest picnic bag. So I keep all those things. So again, think outside of just your craft room. There's probably some great places for you using buddy bags.
Denise up next.
Who's up next?
Denise.
Denise. She's a hot item. So Denise, I don't have this one fully loaded, but I wanted to show you 3 different sections in Denise. I guess it's sometimes easier from the bottom, you can see. Right? Again, a great marker storage bag, especially if you have loads of markers. These are the standard Spectrum Noir, Artesia, Copics. Those are all going to fit in here. You're going to get almost 100 Copics in here, I think. 72 Spectrum Noir markers, if I remember correctly, and that is Denise.
Then Leanne's the next one.
Leanne, she is so versatile and so useful. Just digging in here to see. So this is my entire printmaker. So for those of you who have, this is a little handheld printer. All the supplies, all the templates, all the tracks, all the ribbon, everything that goes with the printmaker is right here in Leanne's. She's a kind of a beefy gal. She can handle all kinds of big, heavy stuff. But she's also a great place to store. So these are my larger gilding flakes, right? Look at that. I can see all of them. If this is up on the shelf, I can see what's in the bag, and then I can get inspired and actually use my stuff, which is one of our big goals with all of these goodies.
Katya's next. There's so many in this bundle.
There's so many. Katya, also a multi-box girl. So perfect for foils, right? So we've got our little foils in there. I've got my foil quill in there. She's also great for rickrack, bias tape, elastics, blanket binding, all of these things that just get lost in a big box or in the bottom of your sewing system drawer. So she's a great place to store sewing notions as well. Taller bottles. This is a glitter glue, fabric adhesive. All of those things just tuck in nice and neat and easy into the Katya bag. And again, because she's got the four different boxes, everything stays nice and neat and upright for you.
Merle the Pearl.
Merle the Pearl. Merle. Here we go. Oh, that's not a good Merle. Let's go over here for Merle.
Where's Merle gone?
Merle. So, oh, no. Oh, that's Edna. Okay. All right, Merle. Here she is. Edna and Merle are like twin sisters, right? So I guess I'm going to show you the other one. This is what I'm actually using. This is all my Christmas ribbon for wrapping and doing tags and stuff, right? So one of the nice things about these bags is you can load it up with your ribbon. Yeah. And you can still pull the ribbon through like a dispenser, so you're not making a mess everywhere, right? Everything stays nice and neat and tidy. So you can do that with your Merle Buddy bag. Now, Merle also works really well for Tim Holtz ink pads. You can stand up, I think, 18 Tim Holtz, the square ink pads in the Merle or Edna Buddy bag. So perfect solution for so many different things.
Sarah next.
Sarah, she's our darling for your
tri-blends.
What are we talking? Tri-blends. So for all your tri-blends, and she's got this nice little feature, so you can see how the markers kind of stand up at an angle there. Sarah comes with a little insert that goes in the bottom of the tray, and that's what gives you that nice staggered effect. So it makes it easy to grab those markers. So Sarah's our tallest marker bag, and if you're using chameleon markers, they will fit in the Sarah bag as well, but you can't use the little step at the bottom. So don't put that in there. That work for chameleons, but just beautiful for your Spectrum Noir tri-blend markers, the Sarah Buddy bag.
Stephanie.
Everybody loves Stephanie because we all love our ink pads. Look at that. So no matter if you use oval ink pads or what brand you use, oval, rectangle, any of those. I mean, look at, here's all my Spectrum Noir ink pads. Super simple. Now again, these look like they're backwards in the bag, but you want to see all of the ink pads, right? All the way to the top. And if you put the ink pads, the sections in this way, then this strip covers up the ink pads. So don't do that. But even, I just got these, right? So these are the weird shaped shimmer inks, right? Those fit in there perfectly as well. Now they all come with these little, this Stephanie bag comes with this little sheet of stickers. And that is what I use to label all the ink pads. And that way I truly know the exact color of the ink pad. When I did these, I put the label on the round side. That was a bad idea. Here's your tip. Put the label on the skinny side because the weight is toward the back of the box. So when I put them in with the other way, when I picked them up, the weight was too much forward and I spilled them out. So put the heavy side to the back and you won't do like I did and spill them out. So perfect for ink pads, but even if you're not using ink pads, you are gonna find a bazillion uses for Stephanie. So here's my bigger rolls of Christmas ribbon. And look at this crazy thing. What a mess, right? What a mess. Okay, it's all over your space. But if you just tuck it into one of the compartments of your Stephanie bag, now you can pull that out and just use it like a dispenser and control the mess. So easy.
Kirsten's next.
Who's next?
Kirsten,
where are you? Oh, she's down here. She's down here with the ink pads because Kirsten is loaded up with the dies. So Kirsten works great with our 8x5 pockets and magnets, right? So a perfect way to store your large dies, your large stamps, really a great solution for all kinds of things. So I actually die cut this happy birthday. There's the dies and the outline on the other side. This kind of stuff, it's hard to know. Sorry, my lights are weird today. It's hard to know what that actually says. So if you cut out a sample and put it in the pocket, you're gonna love it. Super easy.
Lisa
is our 12x12 buddy bag, and she's gonna hold your 12x12 paper. Here she is. Load it up. She's gonna hold your 12x12 paper. Lisa is ideal for project planning as well, like everything for a project right into your Lisa bag. And yes, Lisa will fit in your lowest tote. She looks like she might be too big, but she's not. She fits perfectly in the lowest.
Nancy.
Look at Nancy. She's our cute little tote bag. So Nancy is a little bit smaller than most of our other totes. She's pretty much designed for just like an afternoon of crafting or just to take a few specific things with you. She will fit your 9x11 rotating design board, your coloring book, and a Deborah Buddy bag full of markers so that you can color away.
And Karen, last one.
Karen! Good gravy.
21.
The gang's all here. Karen is a crowd favorite for die and stamp storage. So again, I've used the 5x7 pockets. These are on sale today also. 5x7 pockets and the 5x7 magnets. So I've got 2 magnets in there fully loaded up with the dies. But Karen is good for card making supplies too, card blanks. Right, you can see I've got the pockets loaded up here with embellishments and Christmas words for making Christmas cards. So Karen's kind of a best all around girl. If you are a card maker, you are absolutely going to love her.
All 21 within the mega bundle. You've just done it. Amazing. All through. And remember, you're only paying for 14. You get 7 for free within the bundle. And of course, you're going to get 100 bonus points included as well. So you're getting Monica, Gail, Teresa, Shelley, Dawn, Barbara, and Brandy for free within this bundle. It's the biggest bundle I've ever seen that we've done as far as the buddy bags are concerned. It's a great opportunity for you to be able to pick this deal up. And of course, don't forget, if you buy this deal, because you're spending over 75, you'll get your free lowest tote added into your basket as well. That's the deal on this show. You spend over £75, dollars, euros, you'll get the lowest tote thrown into your basket for free as well. Must say hi to Connie, who says, I am a buddy bag addict. Estelle says, a long-time fan of Tiffany and her products. She's helped to organise my craft room, and I'm well aware that we've got lots of questions coming through. So we will tackle those questions in just a few moments' time. However, a quarter of the way through the show already, we're going to give you guys a chance to check out your baskets. Do not miss out on these deals. If you need to get your craft room sorted, your crafty life in check, this is the way to be able to do it. What a deal on this mega bundle. Grab it now. We'll come back with more with Tiffany in just a few moments' time. We'll get your questions answered as well. But right now, head to the checkouts. We'll come right back.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
I have to tell you, every single person works tirelessly behind the scenes, and I can't just give a shout out to one person, because for me it has to be John, Tracy and Jake.
Going to give a shout out to our backstage hero, and I'm actually going to say heroes. It has got to be our product coordination team. It's got to be.
Because without those three people, when we're on air, we wouldn't be able to function like we do. They make sure we have everything we need, right from the samples to the product to having a drink of water throughout the show. They really look after us.
You see us day in, day out, 7 days a week, live on TV. We're crafting away, we're hopefully inspiring you. Every single card, every single product, every single tool that we touch has come from product coordination. Those guys are the unsung hero. They're there making sure we have the products, we have the inks, we have the tools, we have everything that we need. We have the power to actually work our Gemini ranges. The smooth running of behind the scenes of Crafters TV is all down to our product coordination team.
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are. Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get social with us. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, on your TV or tablet, you can get so close to the action, it's like you're in the studio with us. You can ask questions about products or crafty techniques. Get hints and tips from our expert demonstrators. Plus, share pictures of your crafty makes with our amazing community. Crafters TV, getting you closer to the crafty action. Welcome back, everybody. Super busy show. Lots of comments coming through. Loads of you just saying how much you love your buddy bags. Lots of you just saying what a crazy deal it is on that mega bundle. Let me know if you're plumping for it and jumping in. Of course, if you want to go for individuals on this show, you can do. You can buy buddy bags individually, but the best deal is to go for the full collection, all 21, because buying 14, you're getting 7 for free. You'll also get 100 bonus points on that deal. And of course, you'll get your free lowest tote as well. I know loads of you are sending in questions too. So let's fire a few of these Tiffany's way and get some of these answered. Tiffany, Suzanne Marika says, which buddy bag is good for the Spectrum Noir markers? I know we've touched on that, but which is good for the markers, the Spectrum Noir markers?
Hi, Suzanne Marika. It's so good to see you pop on today. You know, it depends how many you have. So the shorter spectrum markers, the Denise buddy bag is going to hold the most. You know what, I'm thinking there was one other. Oh yeah, the Denise buddy bag is going to hold the most of those. If you have a smaller collection, then the Deborah buddy bag is great for a smaller collection. Or some people like to keep colors together in the Deborah bags, like so all your reds and pinks, all your blues and greens. But I say the Denise buddy bag is going to hold the most Spectrum Noir, not tri-blend. Tri-blends are much longer. So if tri-blends are what you're after, then you want to look at the Sarah buddy bag, or Sarah, I think, is going to hold 24. We're going to talk about paper takers. The paper takers also hold the tri-blend markers, and I think they hold like double what the Deborah buddy bag, what the Sarah buddy bag holds. So just kind of depends on how many you want. But I would recommend for sure the Sarah for tri-blends and the Denise for lots of just the regular spectrum markers.
Brilliant. We'll do a few more. There's tons of questions. This is what we want. Like, ask the questions whilst Tiffany's here. Barbara's looking for something to hold 7.5 by 8.5 inch dies. Have you got a buddy bag that sort of springs to mind that Barbara could use for those?
7.5 by 8.5 inch. I think that probably your best bet is going to be the 8x8 fab file, Barbara. And I know the fab files are on special today, and the pocket. So
yeah.
The 8x8 fab file, of course, is bigger than 8, so that's going to meet that 8.5 requirement. The pockets are a little bigger too, so I would say for that size, 8, and you could use the 8x5 magnet in it. The magnet doesn't have to cover the whole pocket to actually work for dies. So I would go with the 8x8 fab file or the 8x8 paper taker, either one. Fab file is going to hold more.
Okay, couple more for now. I mean, Cindy asked this question actually earlier on during Softer Side, and I knew she was going to ask it again today. So she says, Tiffany, I love my buddy bags, but I'm worried about keeping them in my van. She says, I travel and stay over at my son's house often. Is the weather going to damage them? It's 20 degrees Fahrenheit here today. Will they crack? I mean, what a question that is.
Burr, move to Arizona. I don't think so. I mean, I think if you left them out in the weather for extended periods of time, that would be a different story. But there's no real moisture there, right? Like they would have to freeze up with moisture, and then, you know, water is the bane of the existence of everything in that respect. But the other thing that I would be more cautious about is what you have in them. Like, I don't know anything about freezing markers or freezing ink pads or that type of thing. If it's just paper, then you know, those type of things. But I don't think you're gonna have any problem. You don't want to expose them to direct cold, right? Don't put them out in the snow. Don't put them out in the, you know, baking Arizona sun. But yeah, they'll be fine inside the van.
Excellent. And one final one for now from Carletta. I love this, trying to get a bit of some inside information. Carletta Morris says, Tiffany, are you planning on making any new types of bags?
Well, you know, one of the great things about buddy bags is that they're easy to design around what is happening in crafting right now. So we just released a couple of new bags. Faylene and Chastity are our newest two. But yeah, just as things evolve in the marketplace, as something gets trendy or I learn about a new product that people really love, and then I think, oh, how am I going to help people sort, store, organize, and travel with whatever that is? And that's usually what happens when a new bag gets designed. And lots of those ideas, all y'all, come from you. So what you post up on Facebook, when you come to Tuesday Live and you say, I have this new product, I don't know how to work with it, and then everybody else chimes in, then I go, okay, I need to solve a problem here. So yeah, let me know what you need. And if you need it, someone else probably does too. We'll do a little research and you may end up with a bag that's exactly what you're after.
I absolutely love that. Keep the questions coming. We will do some more questions with Tiffany a little bit later on, but I want to get on to the next deal that we've got on the show, which I know a lot of you guys have been shopping for. We are super busy. Producer Jamie just telling me how many of you are shopping right now, and it is a lot of you. The mega bundle of the buddy bags is absolutely flying out of the door, and a lot of you as well going for the storage and supply case collection. We're going to have a look at this with Tiffany in just a second, but you're going to save nearly £16 today, over $20 on this set, which brings you not only the 2 and the 4 tray collection, but you've got the 6 and the 8 in here as well. And again, pretty much getting you organized right across the board when it comes to your craft room. You're going to get all 4 of those with a 25% saving today. So if you're a platinum member, less another 20, that comes down to just £36 or $48 for the collection. Remember, again, worth bearing in mind, if you are adding items into your basket, get to that 75 level to ensure that you're going to get your free lowest tote included as well. That is just on all items on this particular show, just to reiterate that. But let's have a look at these with Tiffany. So we've got the 4 cases, Tiffany, and they've each got different size drawers in them, haven't they? So very handy for kind of compartmentalizing all of your crafts.
Absolutely, Ben. This is one of my favorite lines that I've ever designed. I don't know. I just love, everybody loves a clear bag, but everybody loves a cute little pull-out drawer as well. So with this series, there are 4. The first 3 are all the same depth. They're all the same length and width, but the 2 drawer, which is this guy, the 6 drawer is this guy, and the 4 drawer, open them up, which is this guy. They're all the same depth, so you can mix and match them. Okay, so tip of the day, if you have the 4 drawer, right, I'm gonna pull this out, take a couple of little binder clips and clip the 2 drawers together, and that way, rather than having to pull out each of the drawers separately, the back drawer comes along with the front drawer. So that's an easy solution there. But the beautiful thing about these is because they're all dimensionalized together, you can mix and match them. So when you buy the whole collection, you are going to be able to mix them up to create the perfect solution for whatever you're storing. Okay, these aren't very interesting. And then, of course, we have the 8 drawer. And the 8 drawer is the flat one. It's the skinniest one. And this is designed for mini inks. I'm going to get to it in a minute. What you can do with your, so this is less than half of my washi tape collection. I'm a little bit embarrassed about that. But you can see I've just stacked them up. You can stack them 3 high. And now I can pull out, so this is all Christmas washi tape, but it works just like a nice, neat little drawer organizer, except that when I want to travel with it, I can just close up the lid and grab the handle, and now I can travel with everything, and it's all organized the same way as it was at home. So I don't have to spend really any time at home getting them organized. So the 6 drawers, ideal for washi tape. I'm going to show you a few more examples here as I pull things off the shelf. So this is a mix and match. So we talked sometimes in Get Organized Challenge about organizing your supplies by color. So this is all red stuff, right? Paints, inks, washi tape, Nuvo drops, they're all in there, right? So if you're doing your things by color, mixing and matching these drawers is a great way to do that. This has just a variety of all kinds of things in it. So if you're looking for a place to round up all your little bits and bobs, the 6 drawer is perfect for that as well. Cords and cables, right? Especially with Christmas coming, we're going to get all these little goodies. What are you going to do with your cords and cables? Maybe getting them organized in a storage and supply case is going to be a perfect solution. Right here I've got that. This is all the stuff for my large button maker. So I've got the tools and supplies to go with my button maker all there. All of the different boxes, all of the different foils and foil quills. Look how easy it is to find that stuff and see it. These are a heavy duty bag with reinforced handles. So even heavy things like punches are going to be fine in this bag. So you're absolutely going to love it. And now what I've done is I've taken all of these supplies, and instead of having them flat on my desk, now I've got literally a library, right? I can pull them in and out off the shelf, but everything is nice and neat and vertical. And you know, I'm sure if you follow along, you're tired of hearing me say this, organizing your space, Ben, back to front, left to right, and top to bottom. Maximizing out that space while still having really easy access is the key to being well organized in your craft room. And the storage and supply cases are going to really help you with that. You know what I forgot though? Oh, I forgot to look at the 8 drawer. Oh, I love this one. Mini inks are a problem for everybody.
Yeah.
This is a great storage solution. Look at all the different brands and types of mini inks and chalks that I've got in this bag. So again, really easy to see, really easy to access. In this one, I took out the 6 center drawers, and I could fit my big ink pads and then the matching daubers and the matching mini inks all in one bag. So you really can get creative with problem solving. So I've got paintbrushes here, paint by number book stuffed in the back. So you really can get creative, Ben, with the organization issues in your craft room using the storage and supply cases.
Absolutely right. And do you know what I love more than anything is obviously I know a lot of you, the majority of you, are watching for craft room storage solutions, but I love the fact that Tiffany's actually showing you that all of these bags, all of these storage cases can be used elsewhere as well. We saw the golf balls and the Shelly a little bit earlier on, things like your cables and your wires and all those bits and pieces that you just have laying around in drawers at home are brilliant to get stored in these as well, to get organized. So you know what, if you're thinking thinking to yourself, oh, I might grab a few of these for me, but maybe buy some for your partner as well, or just for general kind of housekeeping, these are absolutely brilliant. Within this collection, again, of course, you get the 2, the 4, the 6, and the 8 drawer of your storage and supply cases with that saving today. So it's £15.96 that you're going to save, $20.92. The majority of you, we know, are Platinum members, so your price is coming down even further from what was a £60, $90 bundle to just £36 or $48. Worth bearing in mind as well that our mega bundle on the show, the biggest bundle that I've seen us do as far as the buddy bags are concerned, 21 of the buddy bags included within the mega bundle. The deal that you're seeing here, so basically you get all 14 of the buddy bags that you're seeing here. So in this particular shot, you're seeing Deborah and Sue and Irene. We've got Terry and Denise, Leanne, Katia, Merle the Pearl, Sarah and Stephanie, and then you've also got your Kirsten buddy bag, Lisa, the Nancy tote bag, and your Karen buddy bag as well. And if you're thinking to yourself, well, £92, $118 for all of that is amazing, we're giving you 7 for free as well within the deal, which quite simply makes this one of the best deals I think I've seen, and you guys are snapping it up. So you're going to get Monica and Gail, Teresa and Shelley, Dawn, Barbara and Brandy for free within the bundle. It's a comprehensive collection, and it's a great way for you to get yourself organised. If that's the New Year's resolution, I know resolutions can be hard to keep, but if the New Year's resolution is to get organised, then this is the show to be shopping on, particularly for this deal as well, which I know loads of you are going for, because you will pick up another 100 bonus points. So you're organised for the new year, you're getting another 100 bonus points, which is going to potentially help you up to that next level within Club Inspire, or indeed help you to maintain that level of platinum status as we head into 2023. More questions coming in, so we're going to fire some more Tiffany's way in just a few moments' time. However, very busy, so we're going to give you that opportunity to check out your baskets once again. This is the one you need to be going for because it's flying. And when we come back, more questions and more goodies to show you as well. We're going to be coming on to those paper handlers in just a few moments' time. But get to the checkout, and we'll be right back in just a few moments.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
The one that was really funny, Ben. You did.
It was better than your I'm a gnome and I live in a caravan.
I am a gnome and I live in a caravan. Can we clip that?
We'll do it.
Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comforts of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
Many of our viewers bring up time and time again, and that's our wax seal gate. Thinking, Joe, it might not work as well because I've put too much. Oh, I've forgotten to put me thing in place.
Because I have a way of words that I think that doesn't engage with that and can come out all wrong. Water.
That wasn't the one you just washed your brush in, was it?
Sorry. Yes. It doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't, was it? It was. Are you kidding?
I'm going to have to say, it's a slip of the tongue. I'm going to say it's maybe to do with my Scottish accent. I'm maybe going to say it's because of Mr. Ben Moseby. He is, well, yeah, he doesn't help matters.
I've made pots that have exploded when I fired them. I've done zips in inside out. It happens to everybody.
We've all spilt our glitter all over our project or knocked the water over.
You're right.
I've just noticed I've got my dress on inside out.
So I was messing about doing some backgrounds with the sparkling, took the lid off it and managed to catch the pot somehow, and the whole thing came towards me, down my front, across my lap, onto the floor.
I went to reach for the water and, you know, do the tapping with the and so there was less tapping and more sort of a tsunami. I've got some.
Welcome back. We love those little videos in between bits and pieces. We are so busy on this show right now. Loads of you taking advantage of the spend 75, get yourself a free lowest tote. Loads of you are going for the mega bundle as well. We are so busy across that. We will definitely be revisiting it. What I would say is it does obviously take Tiffany quite a bit of time to go through the whole bundle. So if you're thinking about buying it, but maybe there's a particular buddy bag that you want to have more of a closer look at, let us know and we can do that when we recap on it, certainly for you. We're going to come on to have a look at the paper handlers and also your Scrap Master scrap organizer in just a second. However, few more questions if we can. I'm loving this. Loads of you firing questions forward. Moni wants to know, Tiffany, will the big gilding flakes the big gilding flakes fit in the Stephanie buddy bag? Easy for me to say.
No, but they do fit in the Leanne buddy bag. So here's the big gilding flakes here, right? So they fit great in the Leanne buddy bag. The way Stephanie's set up, she's got 4 individual boxes, which means you would only get 4 in. So I guess you could put them in there, but it's kind of a waste of space. Use your Leanne buddy bag and you'll be able to get 6, and they're a little bit easier. Yeah, Leanne's a better solution than Stephanie for gilding flakes.
Nice one. Susie wants to know, and actually a few people asking, what are those holders on Tiffany's shelves that she has other bags in? They look like paper handlers without the handles.
Those are slide, stash, and store. That's the greatest thing I've ever designed. It's the most simple solution. I was at my mom's house yesterday and we were talking, I'm working on some new things and I always make her demo stuff. And I'm going around opening her cabinets in her whole craft room, her whole house, her bathroom, her kitchen. She's got slide, stash, and store everywhere. But they work for so many things, and we're going to talk about them a little bit later, but you don't want to miss that. They are, I'm telling you, they're stupidly simple solution. You're going to love them. And I think they're buy 2, get the 3rd one free today, or buy 1, get 1 half off or something. So you don't want to miss that segment.
Absolutely. We will get round to it. We've got so much to get through. I feel like we need to move on at a bit of a pace here. So 3 items, if we can have a look at these next 3 with you, please, Tiffany. So we've got the paper handlers. We've got the 2 different sizes. So the 6x6 and the 8.5x11, which is A4 for our UK viewers. And then Scrap Master scrap organizer as well. So let's start off with the paper handlers, because I know these are really, really popular. Whenever we bring these to Crafters TV, they're super popular because, again, you kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone here, because you've got the organisation of having this stored in your craft room, but they contain a little bit of a secret as well, don't they, these paper handlers with the handles?
They absolutely do. The little pull-up hand, okay, not to mention the cuteness, but the little handles are actually functional, right? If you're going to pull this off your workspace and drop it into your tote, or if you're going to carry it across the room, the handles in the paper handler really make that simple and easy. And then they push straight down so they don't take up any room, any extra space on your shelf. They have the little pull handle in knob, or the hole in the front as well. The 6x6 is ideal for 6x6 paper pads. If you're new to Tiffany, everything I make is bigger, slightly bigger than what it's supposed to hold, which means even if your 6x6 paper pad is 7x6, it's going to fit in there. So I try to work with all the different manufacturers to make sure what we're designing works for everybody. And then the 6x6 pockets are going to hold your scraps. So you can keep your scraps and your paper pad together, organized. And then, of course, those pockets are tabbed. So they also work to help organize the stuff that's in your, divide and label the stuff that's in. So that's the 6x6. This is the A4 8.5 by 11. So it's wide enough for 8.5 by 11, but tall enough for A4. And again, it is also going to work with the pocket. So with the paper handler, if you're choosing pockets, you want to choose the portrait, the vertical pockets, because we also make one that goes landscape. So, but great, look at this giant set of stamps, right? Sometimes we get these with our magazines. We're like, how am I going to store that? They're going to be perfect in here, but great for paper and scraps. And you can see this is all rainbow. And then I've used each of the pockets to label, divide, and contain the scraps for each one of the colors in that 8.5 by 11 paper. So the 8.5 by 11 A4 paper handler, this of course has the same pull-up handles, and the 6x6, two great paper storage solutions. And then of course you've got scraps and you've got 12 by 12, and that's where you're gonna love the Scrap Masters, which are the other part of this little group of products here. So I'm gonna just tell you a quick story. People ask me for years to make something like this. Like, can you make a scrap organizer? Can you make a scrap organizer? And I just couldn't get my head around it. I didn't understand why people needed it. And then I made this because, like I said earlier, if enough people ask me for something, then I go, there's got to be a need for that. So then I go out and try and solve that problem. So these are all the scraps in my yellow paper handler, right? So I put all my scraps in here. You've got 3 pockets on the inside that have a flap. You've got a big slash pocket on the inside. You've got 2 exterior pockets, one on the back, one on the front for bigger scraps. Now, people say to me, why doesn't this have a lid on it? Why is there no flap there? Because when you put your Scrap Masters together on the shelf, I want them to slide in and out really easily. And if there were pockets on the outside, they get hung up on each other. So Scrap Master, great for paper scraps, great for projects. These are all the bits and pieces I use to make my Christmas cards, everything in one little folder, right? Easy to take with me, easy to use, all of that stuff. It's also a great place to store things by theme. So this is all travel, got my little label tab there. But I've got stickers and embellishments and everything that's dimensional. You can see how much this pocket sort of pops out. Right, you get almost an inch of pop out there on the pocket, so you really can load them up with all kinds of different supplies. This is an entire kit, and even though this isn't designed as a 12 by 12 paper storage, you can put your 12 by 12 paper in the middle. So I've got all the embellishments and stickers and letters and all the things that go with this kit. And I've also got the paper in the center. So the Scrap Masters are super multi-purpose. They're going to help you organize everything, themes, colors, scraps, projects, and they come in a pack of 5, Ben. So they're a perfect solution for so many things. And at today's price, it's definitely something you want to scoop up.
Yeah, absolutely right. You're saving 25% today off the 5-pack of your Scrapmaster Scrap Organizer. £15.59 platinum price today, $20.99. And also worth bearing in mind, I know we've covered off the 2 paper handlers, so the A4 and the 6x6. Those are like, do you know what? Just, well, stocking filler prices today. I mean, so low are the prices on the paper handlers. So again, fill up on those, stock up on those. So many of you chatting to me about why you love them. Shadiah just saying, I love those paper handlers. I love the 6x6. They hold at least 5 Crafter's Companion pads in there. Laurie says, I was so determined to need a 6x6 paper handler since it was so cute. So I decided to store all my cutout scrapbook sketch ideas in the tab divider pockets in one. They're organized by a number of picks, color schemes, design elements. I love it. Onto the Scrapmaster. Laurie Patterson says, I love my Scrapmasters. I already looked inside one this morning. And Colette is saying, I love the Scrapmaster, so useful for me. Rhonda also agreeing, says, I have all of my scrap papers in the Scrapmaster by color and put with the whole papers. And Anne from the Twin Cities is saying, I received some new bags just yesterday, and I think I'm going to put thread spools in 1 or 2 of them. There's lots of different ways ways for you guys to get organised. I love this from Rosalind as well, who's just said, I can't begin to tell you, so talking about the buddy bags that we've got on the show, how the buddy bags have helped me organise my bathroom. For the past 2 days. I purchased 32 during the sale last month, and I've organised my meds, my hair products, my combs, my brushes, my soaps, my band-aids, scarves, headbands, and I'm not finished. So it just goes to show you once again that whilst you're getting so many crafty solutions on this show, you've got loads of storage solutions as well, just for life in general. Now, we're going to have a look at a few pictures because I know we're going to come on to Tiffany to have a look at some other goodies in just a few moments' time. This being the first of them, the rotating design board, the 9x11 board, we're going to be having a look at in just a few moments time. Just £11.99. Such a handy bit of kit is this. I know lots of you have already snapped up one of those rotating design boards, but if you haven't yet got one, potentially could change your crafty life. You'll find out why in just a few moments time. £11.99 is the platinum price today, or just $14.97 if you're platinum and shopping in the US. Then again, this is brilliant. The Store and Clip Pods complete storage system, the desk made. This again is absolutely brilliant and particularly perfect, I think, for maybe you at home if you don't have a designated craft area or a craft space, for example. This is brilliant because you've got all of the different kind of areas of the desk made itself for you to be able to pop all of your different crafty items in, and things will pop out and slot out for you very nicely indeed. Again, you'll see just how that works in just a second, but it is a complete storage system. I mean, look at the picture you're seeing on screen there with all those different crafty bits and pieces stored away nice and easily for you, and nice and easy for you to be able to reach those things when you need them. Again, it's all about, and you know, Tiffany just does this so well, it's all about having the storage, but then having everything there for you, easily accessible when you need it. That complete storage system should be over £60 or $73. Look at your platinum price today. You save 35%. Everyone saves that. Platinum members gets another 20% off the 35. That is just £31.68 platinum today, or $37.78 if you're in the US and a platinum member. Let's have a look then. So we're going to cover off the rotating board and also the desk made. Which one do you want to start with? I guess because you've got them in front of you. Should we have a look at the storage systems, Tiffany? Yes.
Yes, let's start with the desk made. What a smoking deal. Okay, I'm going to go through this, like the functionality of it. So why it's designed the way it is. The complete collection comes with a big tray on the bottom. This big tray fits in your IKEA storage, your cube storage. It'll also fit in any cube storage that you bought at the craft stores or whatever, right? But it is designed to fit into that IKEA storage. It's got this little handle on the front, so you can slide the tray in and then pull it out. And what are you doing then? You're maximizing the depth of that cube storage, and you know I love that. Okay, so the tray is piece one, and then you've got all the other components. I'm just going to pull them off here because they're a little bit easier to see on the white. So we'll start with the big bin in the back. So you'll notice I've got these giant clips on the front. All of the bins have this band, and they come with the clips. And those exist so that you can clip your components together to stabilize them in any configuration that you want, right? So this is obviously 12 by 12, but it has a divider in it that you can remove, that you can fold over. And then it's going to fit 8.5 by 11 or A4, and then you've got that extra little component space as well. So that's that big bin in the back. And then you've got this pop-up cube, which I love as a desktop trash can, but it's, of course, you're going to be able to fit all kinds of goodies in there as well. You've got a pen and pencil holder that has two dividing sections that you can use in it or not, and they just go in with hook and loop. I store mine on the outside edge. I've got to pull that over, in the band that goes around it. So if you're pulling out the sections, that's a great place to store them so you don't lose them. Then you've also got this section, this one here. This is a tool pen. I love it for adhesives, actually, but I'm going to show you one kind of all loaded up. And then you've got this piece as well, again with the band. So not very exciting, just big empty black. So this one, I put just a random assortment of things in, kind of to spark your thoughts on what you could do with them. But so I've got markers and sticky notes and journaling planner stuff here. I've got my MIDI plates here and my tools for using my die cutter, right? I've got all the little things I need right here. And then, of course, in the back, I've got my stamping platforms. So altogether, you can store this all on the tray. But the beautiful thing about it is that you can, using those clips, see how all three of these are together? Ooh, they move around together. You can break this set up. So you might want to keep this over by your die cutter. You might want to keep these two pieces loaded with your planner supplies over on your desk near your planners. You might want to keep your big bin in your stamping area. All of the components can be used together or separately, and then they can be clipped together. Why was I inspired to do this? Because I wanted to be able to have something that I could clip that would go around the corner like this, right? In this L shape on my desk. I had this back corner that I wasn't able to use. Well, now by clipping all these little bins together, they're gonna fit in that corner. They're also gonna fit in the corner of your cabinet, in the corner of your bathroom counter, or your garage, or wherever you need that little bit of organization, Ben. The clip and store and clip is a perfect solution because it can all go together, or you can use all the pieces individually. So it's just, I mean, it is just one big solution for storage all over your house.
Absolutely right. And again, as we were chatting about, you know what, perfect too if you are kind of short of room, maximizing that space. That's what it's all about. And if you don't have a designated craft room, again, this is the kind of thing surely that you need to be snapping up this evening with that 35% saving, £31.68, $37.78. Anne Fleming Myers has just messaged to say, I need Tiffany to come and organise all my space. She says her products are on my wish list for 2023. Don't wait, because here's the thing, like if you've got budget to do it tonight, grab these deals, because you know, don't wait till next year. Get these now so you can start organising for 2023 and make that New Year's resolution to get your craft room in order, to get everything stashed away so you know where it is when you come to use it. Estelle House is saying, I love the paper holders, especially for the 6x6 and 8x8 paper. And Tim C says, I'm just in the process of reorganising my craft area. Some of the amazing deals may just accidentally fall into my basket. Don't wait around. Particularly, one of the hottest tickets on the show is the bundle of buddy bags. That is absolutely flying. If you want to grab that, we'll recap on that for you in just a few moments' time. However, one other item that we did mention a few moments ago with Tiffany is that rotating design board. This is a genius bit of kit, and if you haven't yet seen it and you're thinking, do I need it? After you see this with Tiffany, you'll know why you need it in just a few moments' time. This is brilliant, Tiffany. Such a brilliant bit of kit.
Thank you. It's really a fun tool to have in your craft room, and you're going to be able to use it in so many different ways. So I designed this initially because I liked to color, and I didn't want to rotate my coloring, my whole coloring book. I just wanted to be able to rotate in my lab or on the table, and that is how this came into being. But since then, it works for so many other great things. So this is the newest version. It's a lightweight version. It's made of plastic, so not as heavy as that wooden version. It's great for stamping. So something like this. So I have this card and I want to stamp in all four corners. Now here's another trick. This is why we watch. I just use a sticky note, right? And I stuck it to my card blank, and then I'm going to clip it this way. Right, and so that means I can access all the sides of the card because nothing's under the clip. So if I want to use, this is just a little corner stamp, right? I'm going to ink it up. I can stamp each corner, and then rather than having to move my project, which might be wet or inky, there might be other things drying on there like glitter glue or whatever, I can rotate it to get to each of the corners and add those little embellishments to the corners. The other fabulous thing about stamping with this is a lot of times we are looking or wanting to use a stamp to create a random pattern, but we've got to move our paper, again, inky, patterned paper, sticky stuff. Maybe you want to go off the edge, which I've done a little bit here, but by moving my board, now I'm getting that random pattern, right? And I can even go off the edge, right? So I've gone off the edge with this corner right here to really finish that pattern and the way that looks. So using it for stamping, drawing, Zentangle. Those are all great ways, but I will tell you, one of the crowd pleaser favorites for using your rotating design board is right here, right? So you're feeding your plates into your Gemini in the front, catching them in the back, right? Look how easy that is to just rotate that around. This is the Gemini. It also, well, you can see I've got one back here on my shelf, Gemini Junior. All of them, I don't know about all of them, the Gemini and the Gemini Junior, I guess, fit perfectly on the 9x11. I don't have the Pro. You might have to use a bigger board for that. But it's a perfect solution for being able to feed your plates through your Gemini, catch them on the back side without having to reach over or reach around. It just makes it so simple. So, Ben, you are going to love your rotate. Oh my gosh, it's Christmas. Are you decorating Christmas cookies? Right? If you use frosting and then you pipe designs onto your Christmas cookies, what a great way to just draw the little faces on the snowman or rotate the Christmas tree and do all those little extras. So cookie decorating, cupcake decorating, anything you want to rotate, floral design, all. I'm a chronic spray painter. I change the way my house looks all the time with a can of spray paint by painting vases and picture frames and that type of thing. Putting something on there and then rotating it as you spray paint makes sure that you don't touch things and get those fingerprints that I do, but you get all the sides of your projects painted. So a plethora, Ben, of reasons that you need, and maybe you need multiples of the rotating design board in your craft room, in your garage, or in your kitchen. You're going to love it.
Absolutely. And do you know what? I think loads of people are now checking that out. Actually, whenever we show this, I always think of Debbie, who works here. So she's talking about having multiples of these. So our Debbie has got one for craft, and she also, Tiffany, uses one for when she's playing board games to move the board around on the table.
Brilliant. That's awesome. Especially it's Christmas time, right?
Yeah.
You're going to have friends and family over. It's a perfect. Oh, and I did a little video. I totally forgot about this, where I used one to wrap gifts, right?
Yeah.
So I put the paper on top of it. I put the heavy box on, and then I was able to bring the paper up, rotate it around, tuck in the ends, rotate it, tuck the other end. I didn't have to like constantly be picking up the box and moving it around. So, oh my gosh, the uses for this little tool are amazing. You're going to love it. You're going to love having it in your craft room.
We're going to have a look at some pictures in a second. Just a few quick fire questions. So I'd love to make sure that we cover all these off. So Rhonda's asking if there's any plans to make the desk-made items in different colours. Is that something in the pipeline, or could it be?
It could be. It isn't in the pipeline right at the moment, though. Yeah, it could be.
Okay.
How many of you want it in colors?
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. Tell us what you want. Get on the Totally Tiffany Facebook page and tell us what you want. And that's a perfect way for us to hear what you guys want and what you need. So please take a moment and do that, today or the next couple of days, or join me on Tuesday mornings for Tuesday Live, Tuesday nights over in the UK. And that's a great forum for asking questions and making product suggestions. So please join me for Tuesdays.
One final question for now before we move on from Deborah, who wants to know, can the clip-and store be used in the calyx with a door? Have you got ways of being able to use it in the calyx with a door on?
Probably. So it fits the depth of the calyx. I don't have doors on any of mine. I'm assuming the doors are probably a 1/4 inch thick. So the beautiful thing about that tray is if you push it back all the way to the back, you're going to have that little bit of extra space. So it should fit. I would just take a measurement of it, I guess, to be safe. All the measurements for the clip and store are on the website as well. So you might measure the inside space with your door closed. If the door's on the outside of the cube, absolutely no problem. But I feel like it's probably going to fit.
Great stuff. Just a few comments about the rotating design board. Rosalind says, my rotating design board is well loved. I use it mostly when painting, whatever I'm working on. Rhonda says, I have 2 9x11s and 1 12x12. And Connie Hull says, as we know, it's also great for package wrapping too. I love it also for cake decorating. So many uses. If you haven't got one, pick one up tonight. You will thank us later. Roseanne says, I love this. It can also be used as an impromptu lazy Susan for snacks. I mean, you guys have got got the right idea. One for craft, one for kind of snacks and food purposes. I love it. Rosalind also says, I cover mine with those plastic disposable shower cap drum covers for easy cleanup. Keep the chat coming. Any more questions as well, fire them in. We've only got 45 minutes left. The show is rattling on. Let's have a look at some pictures of items that you might want to get your hands on. So these are within our buy one, get one half price section. So we're just going to rattle through just so you can see a few of the different items that you might want to pop into your basket. So this is your album case fab file, $5.99 or $9.99. However, platinum price on that is $4.79 or $5.99. And you can pick and mix right across the range here. We'll fly through the pictures. So the Card Makers Fab File combo, that again is another item that you might decide to pop into your basket. Obviously you get the first item, get the second for half price, $5.99 platinum or $7.59. We've then got your A4 size Fab File. Again, just perfect items to get yourself organized. And again, don't just think about these in the world of craft, you know, organizing all sorts of different documents, getting them all packed away nicely. This is a great way to be able to do it. $6.39 platinum or $7.59. We've also got the Fab File available for you in the 5x7 as well. $5.59 or $6.39 for that one. And then the 6x6 Fab File, also on the buy one, get one half price. This is just a bit of a look at some of the items that we've got. Best thing to do is have a look at the website. If you go to the homepage at crafterscompanion.com.co.uk, you'll see the Tiffany page there. It's right there on the homepage. You can click on it and it will take you to all of the deals in this show, so you can shop the show nice and easily. And actually, I would normally tell you to kind of shop the day, which you can do. You can do that. However, it might get a bit confusing because if you shop the show on this show, you'll then see all of the items from the show that qualify for that free lowest tote if you spend $75. So that's probably the best thing to do, so that you can fill up your basket with all of these solutions and get your free lowest tote as well. The busiest item on the show has been the Buddy Bag Mega Bundle. This has been so popular and I am not surprised. I know we've got new people watching who are snapping this up after the explanation from Tiffany earlier on. We've got viewers who are watching with us all the time who know how good the Buddy Bags are and they're saying, what? All of those Buddy Bags for that price with 100 bonus points? Are you joking? No joke, it's real. 14 of the Buddy Bags you're going to pay for. So these 14 here, this side of me, are the ones that are coming to you. And if you're thinking to yourself, well, that's a great deal already, we're then going to give you on top of that 7 more for absolutely nothing, nada zilch. These you're not paying for. And as we said, a little bit later on, we will have a little bit of a look at these. Any ones in particular that you want a closer look at, then do let us know. And again, if there's a particular sort of craft item that you want a storage solution for, you're not sure which Buddy Bag you might go for, let us know. The best value deal, of course, is to get the mega bundle because you get the discount, you get the 100 bonus points. However, if you do want to make your own smaller bundles, if you just want to pick up 1 or 2 Buddy Bags, they are available for you individually as well. Just worth bearing in mind, we do also have the Edna Buddy Bag available for you. That's not in the bundle, just for the low stock that we've got on it. But if you're particularly looking for the Edna bag, it is available for you on the website. Right, lots of people with unchecked carts, so we're going to give you the opportunity to get those carts checked out. Tiffany and I are going to reconvene, find out what we're going to be doing next because we're so busy. When we come back, more from you guys with the questions and comments, more from Tiffany, but head to the checkout, get your deals, and we'll come right back.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the product.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special? 100% it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. And it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
It feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
A massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously. The people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome back, everybody. A busy old show. Loads of you telling me how much you're enjoying it, and loads of you telling me how much you're shopping as well. Now, one of the items which lots of you were chatting about earlier on, asking what Tiffany had behind her on her shelf, well, it's what we're going to come on to now, actually, the slide stash and store boxes. We've got these available for you in different sizes, which Tiffany will take us through in just a few moments' time. Just thought very quickly we'd show you the pictures of the different sizes. So they all come in packs of 3. You can see the sizes available there on the screen for you, but they're on a 3 for 2. So we've got the buy one, get one half price section on this show. These are on a 3 for 2. So that is the size 1, so £5.59 or $7.19. There's your size 2. You can see the different sizes on screen right now, but it will become clear when Tiffany shows you these in her studio in just a few moments. So $6.39 or $7.99. Again, you get 3 there, and then you've got the size 3, which is £7.99 platinum, or $10.39. You're getting a bit of an idea for the size of those right there. And then that is the biggest size you can see. Again, all in your 3 for 2, £11.19 or $12.79. It's a busy old show, Tiffany. Lots of people buying the Buddy Bag Mega Bundle, but lots of people very interested in these next items. I think they've seen them behind you on the shelves. So for people who haven't seen these before, chat us around them because they look amazing.
So this is the Slide Stash and Store collection, and it is absolutely one of my favorite things I've ever done. And you can, they're clear, so they're kind of hard to see, but you can see they all just vary slightly in width and height, but they're all the same 13-inch depth. Now, if you only have 12-inch shelves or 10-inch shelves even, don't worry about it because it's okay if they overhang the shelf a little bit. The weight in the bin is going to keep it from tipping off your shelf. So 10, 11, 12, or 13-inch shelves. My shelves are 12 inches, but everything's 13 that's on them. You see they fit great. So rather than show you these empty bins, I'm going to show you what they hold. So in each size, 1, 2, 3, and 4, you are going to get 3 bins or 3 slides in each of those. So let's start with number 1. I'm going to pull out 3 different ones here. Now, I'm sure you're tired of hearing me say this, but one of the things about these is I can put them in narrow spaces on my shelf, but I'm still maximizing the shelf all the way to the back. So that allows me to lower my shelves and fill them, what do we say? Left to right, back to front, and top to bottom. Okay, so these are all number 1 trays that I'm showing you. So glitter ribbons, re-inkers of different types, glitter bottles. These are all in the number 1. If you sew, think about organizing your thread by color. Now, one of the things that happens with thread, well, with lots of these things, is that you're trying to keep your thread in color order, right? And then you buy a new thread, light green, that belongs in the light green area. But if you have all your thread on individual spindles, in order to keep it organized by color, you have to move every spool of thread to get it in there. But with this, you just slide it over. Where do you want it? Slide those to the back. I want it right there in the middle with the light green. And now everything stays organized the way that you want it. So that's one of the key features to TT stuff is I'm constantly thinking about that. How are you going to integrate new things? So that's all number one. If you love your Nuvo, that's a number one also. Number two is perfect for paint. So I keep my paint bottles upside down and then I can see all the colors. And by the way, you're going to be able to fit, I think 5 of these, maybe 6 if I remember correctly, are going to drop into the bottom of your lowest tote. So if I do a paint group every month, I take all my paints with me. I have the bottom of my lowest tote is all flat and even with paints, but I don't have to spend all the time gathering them up. I just pull them out and drop them in the tote. So that's the number 2 loaded up with paint. It's going to fit a bunch of other things as well. Let's see what else. Oh, here we go. There's some more number 2s. Wow. So spritzes, sprays, all of those things. That's a number 2. I've got this number 2 loaded up with different types of adhesive, right? So one of the other nice things about this is I can pull this adhesive tray right off my shelf, set it on my workspace. Everything is straight up and down. It's easy to grab. It's easy to put away. It's not going to get buried under my project. But when I'm done with it, I can grab the whole thing and put it away. So I'm literally bringing out every type of adhesive I have with one hand, one pull drops on my desktop. So that's number 1 and number 2. Number 3. Don't do that. Number 3. Oh, there it is. So this is where I have all my funky tools, right? These things, look at these. If you use punch boards, they're not flat. They're almost impossible to store. But putting them into your slide stash and store makes everything. And this one, actually, I've got all the little bits and pieces that go with it. So it's for making pinwheels or flowers. I've got them labeled on the front. I can slide them right on, right off the shelf. So this is number 3. This is the one that I probably have the most tools in. It seems to fit really well for tools. This is another smaller tool, and this is, I guess, it's just a number 2 here. This is also a number 2, and I've got 2 small punch boards and the instructions. So keep that in mind. If you can store your instructions right with your tools, then when you need that tool, you'll know how to use it as well. So that's super handy. So that is the number 2. That's the number 3. The number 4, again, a little bit wider and a little bit taller in the back. This is all my cinch bindings. My favorite use for my number 4, though, is my small guillotine. So again, paper trimmers are tough to store because they're not flat. They're bumpy and hard to get to. And if you slide them on the shelf, they're going to bump into other things. Once you put it into your... Now, I want you to also notice something. Again, for the old TT fans, you already know this. I love things I can grab with one hand. So when I'm designing things, that's what I think about. If I've got stuff going on, can I just grab this off the shelf with one hand and bring it to my workspace? That's always what I'm after. So great for your guillotine cutter as well. The number 4 is also going to fit things like spray paint. So my husband has these loaded up in the garage. Now, also perfect in the bathroom, right? You're under the sink cabinetry with the weird plumbing coming down. And if you have all your things under there, maybe they're probably not spray paint, but you've got your hairsprays and your gels and your, all that stuff, backup shampoos. And when you reach in the back to get the one you need, everything else knocks over. Imagine, put your number 4 in there, load up everything in it. When you need it, grab it by the hole, pull it out, get the spray that you need, push it back. Nothing tips over, nothing makes a mess. So it makes it super simple to keep those areas organized as well. So think about that number 4 under your kitchen sink, under your bathroom sink, maybe out in the garage. You're gonna love it. I'll tell you a quick story about this. Yeah. When I first came up with this, my husband said, that's dumb. And then I got the samples. I took him out in the garage, and he has this whole long shelf that's full of all these little solvents and sprays and things that he was constantly knocking over, reaching to the back. And in about 2 minutes, I had them all containerized, and he was like, wow, that is brilliant. And I saved him about 1/3 of the shelf space. So
that's amazing.
There it is. Slide stash and store. awesome, Ben. They're awesome. I mean,
Absolutely. I know so many people have been buying those tonight as well. Lots of people had their eye on them earlier on. And how brilliant, again, that, you know, Tiffany's not only chatting to you about storage solutions in the world of craft, but just in general. I love the idea of using these for under the sink as well, because, like, oh dear, I certainly wouldn't be showing you what it's like under the kitchen sink in my house, but maybe this is the solution to go for it. If you've got bottles and canisters and sprays all over the place, the slide station stores are certainly a great option for you in those 4 different sizes. Details on your screen right now of the size 3. Any 3 for 2 on those. You'll find full details of all of those on the Shop the Show page right now. Glad to know, says Rosalind, I'm not the only one with all those punch boards. And Rhonda says, yes, works under the kitchen sink like a dream. Hi to Carlotta Ewig, who says, I placed my order. Carletta Morris says, got my order placed too. And to Cindy, who was just asking about our new embossing heat tool, which we launched very recently. What bag is best? I can tell you Brandy would work perfectly. I know for a fact, because I've just gone over the other side of the studio and popped our new heat tool into Brandy. So absolutely, that is a win right there. Now, let's move on to something else which you guys absolutely love, the paper takers. Now, we're going to get Tiffany to take us through these, but I know how many of you guys love your paper pads and how you always say you have nowhere to store them, nowhere to keep them all together. You can never find perhaps the paper pad that you're looking for, potentially no way to be able to transport them when you're going places. Well, Tiffany has thought of everything, because we've got all the paper takers on the show in the different sizes for you, whether you're looking for 5x7, 6x6, 8x8, or indeed the 12x12. We have got you covered on this show. So if you've got paper pads all over the place, stand by, because we're about to help you out here. First of all, we'll have a look at all of them with Tiffany actually, and we'll flash up the details on the screen as Tiffany goes through them. Probably the easiest way to do it. We've got the 5x7 details on your screen right now, but you can take us through all of these, Tiffany. But these, again, for people who love their paper pads, absolutely, you need to be picking these up in your drawers, because not only are these a great storage solution for you, they're going to make it nice and easy for you to transport your paper pads with you wherever you go. Maybe you're going to a crop or going to see some friends to do some crafting. They're a storage and kind of traveling solution, aren't they?
Absolutely. So if you travel with your supplies, storing them in things that will travel with you is a great solution. It makes them easy to use at home, but also easy to take with you. And when we talk about traveling with our supplies, it isn't necessarily going to a crafting event. You might travel from your craft room to the TV room to do card making while you're watching those Christmas movies with your husband or your family. You may travel from the garage where you store your supplies to the dining room. So keep that in mind. How you move around, these are a great solution for that. So this is the 5x7. And as Ben said, great for paper pads. Now, I know the number one question is how many? And it just depends on how thick the paper pads are. So you've got 2 inches of space here. So if you have 2 1-inch paper pads, it's 2, or if you have 4 half-inch paper pads. So it just kind of depends on the manufacturer and how thick they are. But these are a great solution, and I'm sure you could tell by all the sizes that Ben mentioned, all of our supply, or a lot of our supplies, come in these standard sizes, right? So card blanks and envelopes, this is a great way to store those as well. And these are 5x7. Now, I know you're thinking, oh, my 5x7 envelopes are actually bigger than 5x7. So is the 5x7 bag, right? Yes, everything that we make at Totally Tiffany is bigger, so it'll actually fit that thing. So look at this. Markers are always a big question for people. So the 5x7 is perfect for, again, the Colorista, the blue Colorista, the Spectrum Noir, the Copics. They're going to fit in there as well. So again, a great way to travel with them. Now, your question is, my markers are vertical, and your manufacturer says store them flat, and then all you're going to do to store them flat is turn them this way and use this handle instead of this handle, right? So solution is super easy with all of the TT stuff. And then, of course, the 5x7 also works with our 5x7 pockets, which are on special today, and the 5x7 magnets. So if you're looking for portable die storage, this little guy is a great solution for that as well. So that's our 5x7. Let's take a look at the 6x6 here. So, of course, 6x6 works great for 6x6 paper pads and 6x6 pockets, right? So you've got your pad, and then you can put a pocket in so that you can keep your scraps with your paper pad. So a really easy way. Now, again, 6x6 square envelopes, 6x6 cardstock, any of that stuff is all going to fit in here. It doesn't have to be just a paper pad. These are the 6x6 also fits your tri-blends, and I don't have it fully loaded, but I just wanted to show you that your tri-blend markers are also going to fit in there as well. So the 6x6 is going to work for tri-blends, paper, cardstock, all of those things. Pop up here to the 8x8, and so of course 8x8 paper, and then again the 8x8 pockets. Now the pockets are on special for all of these sizes today as well. So the 8x8 pockets, perfect. The 8x, if you are a planner junkie like I am, my planner, Susie, would you mind grabbing my planner? I took it out of your left, put it back. I wanted to show everybody. So if you use kind of the standard size planner, your stickers, your markers, your sticky notes, all of those things are going to fit in the 8x8 as well. So here's my planner, and that's going to pop in there also. So especially, some of us like to take our planner with, I mean, it's fun to decorate, and that's half the fun of the planner, right? Take it with you somewhere. So this is a great way to put your markers and your stickers and all the things that you need in your planner and have that portable as well. And again, maybe that's just going from your office or your craft room to watch TV and work on your planner while you're sitting there with your family. So the 8x8 is good for all of those things. And then of course, the 12x12 is perfect for paper pads, paper. This one I have loaded up with vinyl, 12x12 vinyl squares. So I bought all these 12x12 vinyl sheets, right? And I just organized them by color.
Yeah.
I use the pockets to keep them flat, storing the scraps right there with the pocket. So it's in the pocket with the papers or with the vinyl. So it's great for that. It's also will store your rolled vinyl as well. So if you're looking for a way to have that rolled vinyl portable, keep it all stored. I guess, and these are great for if you live somewhere that's super dusty too, because they all seal up, so you don't have to worry about the dust. But all the different sizes, Ben, they are super useful. All different kinds of crafting. So 8x8, 12x12, 6x6, or 5x7, whichever you choose, or maybe you're going to choose one of each or two of each at this value. You're going to be totally thrilled with all of them when you get them home.
Yeah, absolutely right, and it is definitely a product which is going to ring a lot of bells with a lot of you, because I know how so many of you have lots of papers and paper pads that you want to look after, and as you've seen, you can store much more in them, of course, as well. Details on the screen for your 12x12 paper taker, again with a 25% saving. Then you still get on top of that your Club Inspire discount. Don't forget, if you are fairly new to Club Inspire and you're thinking, well, hang on a minute, I get a discount, then I still get my normal discount in Club Inspire. That's how we work here. We are all about the discounts. If you're not yet a Club Inspire member, what a great day to be signing up. It's free to join the club. You don't have to pay. There's no annual fee or anything before. I've been part of clubs before where you have to pay X amount per year to be part of it. Not with us. You literally sign up today. You hit that Club Inspire tab on the website. We need your name. We need your email. You create a password. You're in. You'll get 20% off your first order today. So that's the price at the bottom of the screen that you're seeing in that purple box. You'll get 250 bonus points to get you started, which means after your first purchase, you'll make a 5% saving on everything that you buy. And as you buy, for each pound you spend, you gain a point, and the more points you get, the further up the scale you go, and the more you save. Don't forget on this particular show as well, worth bearing in mind, if you spend £75 or dollars or more, you will get yourself that free lowest tote as well added into your basket. Worth just having a look at some other items that we've got. Well, I feel like we've covered off most things on the show for you, but again, you can peruse the website at your leisure. You can see all of the deals. You can recap again on items perhaps which we've skimmed over. It's such a stacked show. We've tried to give you as much kind of show of items as we can, but other items which you might want to go for, your fab file. So this is a 4x6. We're also going to give you 5 of the pockets within that as well. So again, a great way to be storing things like your stamps and dies, or maybe projects in there that you're sort of working on, and you can get them all labeled and organized. $4.79, such a great deal again on that. $5.59 if you're shopping in the US and you're platinum. We've also got the vinyl storage sleeves available for you as well. All of these in the buy one get one half price section on the shop the show page, on the Totally Tiffany page. Easy to get to. Just simply click on the logo on the homepage at crafterscompanion.com.co.uk or .eu. Those sleeves just £4.79 platinum or $7.19. And then you've got the 12x12 fab file again in the buy one get one half price, and you can mix and match here as well. I think sometimes people get a little bit confused and think, oh, so do I have to kind of buy 2 of those, buy one get one half price? And you can mix and match right across the section. £7.19 or $8.79 for your 12x12. And then we've got the album storage box for your ring style albums. That again, great price at just £4.79 or $5.99 if you are a platinum member. Also divider pockets as well. We've got so many of those. We've got all the tab divider pockets as well, pretty much for all the different sizes, from your 6x6 through your 12x12s, your 5x7s. This one for your A4 paper handler. £4.79 or $5.59, and again, buy one get one half price. Lots of you chatting, saying you're loving the show. Use the storage bags to keep cat hair and dust out of various supplies, says Cynthia Delay. Those cats get everywhere. Pets, eh? Who'd have them? And Connie also saying that the paper takers keep your, or paper handlers I should say, keep your paper dust free as well. Thing is, if you're going to spend good money on papers, you want to make sure that they're going to be in good nick forever, whenever you want to use them. We're going to take a short break in just a second. Before we do, let's just recap on that Buddy Bag Mega Bundle. It is the biggest bundle I certainly have been involved with as far as Totally Tiffany Buddy Bags is concerned. All of these, and literally pretty much, you know, you're taking care of all of your craft room items, from stamps and dies to your aqua pens and your illustrators and your classiques to your tri blends. You know, you've got things like your stamping tools, your ink pads, things like, you know, your 12x12 paper pads, just everything. We've even got zips in here. I mean, everything taken care of in the 14 bags that you're going to get from Stephanie to Leanne to Katya to Lisa to Sarah. You can see the full list on our website. That's not the full deal though. That's what you're paying for. And then we give you 7 more for free within the bundle. Here are the 7 that you're getting for free. So Monica and Gail and Teresa and Shelley, Dawn, Barbara and Brandy. And again, you can see the kind of things that you can store in these. Again, not just crafty items. I love the idea of, you know, getting your whole life sorted really as far as storage and getting things packed away is concerned. But buy as many as you think you need individually, or actually, if you like the deal, which the majority of you do, get this bundle, because you're going to save almost £40. You're going to save almost $57. And then you'll save more within Club Inspire Platinum members. You're down to £92, $118.40. You're going to get 100 bonus points. And let's also just talk about this for a second. Our US viewers, Platinum members, you're just shy of your free shipping as well. So you just need to spend, what, another $6.60 to get that. So again, you'll find other little gems in this show that you can pop into your basket, get your free shipping, get your 100 bonus points, get an absolute steal, get your craft room sorted for 2023. Right, last chance saloon to get any comments through to us. Last chance saloon as well to ask any more questions. And when we come back, we'll recap on some more fantastic deals with Tiffany. But right now, you need to get to those checkouts, get those deals checked out, make sure they're on the way to you, and we'll come back in just a few moments' time.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
The one that was really funny, Ben. You did.
It was better than your I'm a gnome and I live in a caravan.
I am a gnome and I live in a caravan.
Can we clip that? We'll do it. Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, you know, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
I think I've always been a little bit crafty. I used to craft when I was very young, and I say craft, I used to take a needle and a cotton and sew all my own clothes, tie-dye and things like that. South Yorkshire's a gorgeous place. Barnsley in particular, I love. We get a lot of flack, but it's a really beautiful picturesque place to live, especially because there's lots of green places around there, lots of lovely parks and things like that, but it is a gorgeous place to live. So the people who inspire me, well, the people who inspire me most, especially into craft, was my Auntie Jean, who's no longer with us, but I give her always a big shout out because she absolutely introduced me properly into the passion of paper crafting. I followed Craig for a long time before he actually joined Crafters Companion, and I always loved his style. I used to follow his blogs, his, you know, all these things that he used to do on Facebook and all the various companies that he used to work for, and then I absolutely felt honoured when he joined our team. You know what's lovely about having all this amazing team from Craig, Jan, Debbie, Michelle, Becky. Have I missed anyone? I'm trying to remember. I don't think I have, but it's lovely because they're like-minded people. We love and passionate about craft, especially Crafters Companion. So for me, having that lovely team is just phenomenal, and I wouldn't be without them literally every single day. I have a big love affair that has been going now for 40, let's get this right, 41 years with a certain group called Bucks Fizz, or as they are now known, The Fizz. When I got that phone call, well, firstly, I had the email saying, would I like to come and join? And I used to work in the Crafters Companion store, I was assistant manager there. But when I got that email, I thought at first, is this a joke? Because I had to check, was this a joke? But when I actually went for the interview and went through the process, when I got that phone call from Laura to tell me that they had wanted me on that TV team, that for me to date is the biggest, proudest moment I've ever had working for Crafters Companion in the 6 years that I've been here.
Ah, lovely Debbie Robinson, bless her. I tell you what, there is so much chat about the buddy bags on the show. I don't think you guys can believe the deal that we're doing, but seeing is believing. And just to chat about the US price, of course, just a little bit shy of the free shipping. Susie on the socials, always on the ball, says, yeah, of course, you can add in your rotating design board with your buddy bag, which will work nicely, of course, in your Nancy. And then you got your free shipping. Boom. Laurie just saying, I love the Gale bag for so many things. Tape runner refills, essential oils, nail polish, decorator, icing colours. And Marshall saying, I put my shimmer sprays in Merle or Edna buddy bag and 3 fit in the slide stash in stores. I tell you what, we've only got about 13 minutes left on show, so we're going to challenge Tiffany here to see if we can get through these buddy bags as fast as we can. There's 21 to go, so I'll shout them out in order, Tiffany, and we'll let you rattle through and tell us why we need each and every one in this mega bundle. So 21 to go. The first one's Monica.
Monica, 4x6, perfect for photo storage and organization, card blanks, and even your smaller embossing folders.
Gail. Oh, she's going for it.
Gail, she's our buddy for inks, for paints, for minis, if you need to take a cocktail with you when you go. Great for storing your tape runners. You're going to love Gail for keeping things vertical.
Teresa.
Teresa's a tiny little girl, and she is going to hold things like what? Re-inkers and baker's twine, your shaker shake fillers. You're going to love her for all the little stuff.
Shelley.
Smelly Shelly.
Smelly Shelly.
Shelly is great for mini inks, but she was born for washi tape and mini spools of ribbon. Also great for storing your little spools of curling ribbon.
Those four, by the way, are free within the bundle, just to let you know. The next one is Deborah. It's because we're going so fast. Deborah.
I know it. Deborah, perfect for pens or pencils, standard sizes. If you're using double tip markers, store her this way and your markers will be flat in your Deborah bag.
Sue.
Sweet Sue, you big girl. She's perfect for your great big ink pads. And again, this way when you're pulling them in and out, this way when you're storing, and everything's nice and flat.
Irene.
Let's see. Irene is a good ink pad storage solution. Great for your larger re-inkers or your Nuvo drops. And also the perfect solution for those of you who have the older, close to my heart ink pads.
Nice. The next three you're getting for free. So we've got Dawn next.
Delta Dawn. Dawn has 4 boxes, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect for holding little things straight up and down like gelatos of color crayons.
Barbara.
And Barbara, we love Barb. Barb is my favorite for things like Sharpies, but she also works great if you have the magnetic style of ink pad.
Brandy. Yes, please.
Brandy, she's a fine girl. Brandy, in my number 4 slide stash and store, she's where you're going to put all your long, skinny things.
Terry.
Terry, that's Deborah's big sister, so she's going to hold your taller markers and such. Oh, come on, Terry. Where did
Terry's
you go?
hiding, I think.
There she is.
There's
Look,
some.
she's got a name tag, Terry, right? Longer, skinnier markers. So Tri-Blends, Artist Loft, Tombow, they're all going to fit in Terry.
Next is Denise.
Denise, the 3-box Denise. Denise also works for dies and stamps with our medium die and stamp pocket, but I have her loaded up here with all kinds of different markers, and she'll hold a ton of them.
Lovely Leanne is next.
Lovely Leanne, she is our very versatile girl. So I've got my printmaker here. Leanne also is a perfect place to store your large pods of gilding flakes.
Katya.
Katya, another 4-compartment girl, and you're gonna love her for your foil rolls, as well as things like rickrack and bias tape, all those little sewing notions, perfect in Katya.
Next it's Merle the Pearl.
Merle the Pearl, we love Merle. Merle is great for things like ribbon, right? She's a twin sister of Edna. She does have the ear flaps. So if you're putting something small in there, like knitting needles or crochet hooks or that type of thing, you're gonna be able to seal off the end so they don't dump out when you stand her up.
Next is Sarah.
Sarah, everybody's favorite for tri-blends. The Sarah is gonna hold your tri-blend markers, and she's got that nice little base on the inside, which gives you that staggered look, so it's easy to grab just the marker that you want to work with.
Stephanie.
Stephanie, our favorite for ink pads. Stephanie is going to hold every kind of ink pad you love, whether it's oval or square or oblong. Stephanie is your girl for storing ink pads of all shapes and sizes.
Hey, we're nearly there, and this is record time. We've got Kirsten next.
Kirsten, she is our tall, skinny, upright girl for 8x5 pockets and your bigger dies and stamps, right? So even your big red rubber stamps are going to fit in there, and I've just used the 8x5 pockets in the Kirsten.
Lisa.
Lisa is our 12x12 paper buddy bag, so she's perfect for 12x12 paper. She's only 1 inch deep, so she doesn't get too heavy, and you are also going to love her for project management. Put your whole project in one Lisa bag.
Nancy.
Nancy, everybody loves Nancy because she is just a little girl, and she's easy to tote along with you. She's going to hold your color book, your rotating design board, and your Deborah Buddy bag full of markers.
And lastly is Karen.
Karen's a favorite. She has been for years and years. Karen holds our 5x7 pockets, our 5x7 magnets. She's going to hold your 5x7 cards, card blanks, and envelopes. Perfect for dies and stamps, but also a great place to store embellishments by theme or category. Ideal, as I said, for dies and stamps as well with those 5x7 pockets.
And I think that is a world record. We've rattled through, or you rattled through them in 6 minutes. Yeah. Whoop. But all sorts of buddy bags, yeah, for all sorts of occasions, and worth bearing in mind as well that you're going to get your lowest tote for free because you spent over 75. You're going to get 100 bonus points, and you're only paying £92 or $118.40 if you're platinum. It has been the biggest seller on the show, the hottest ticket in town, and why not? The biggest mega bundle we've done of Totally Tiffany buddy bags, and you pretty much got yourself sorted for 2023. If you're platinum, $4.38 per bag, which is just bonkers, crazy value for money. Rosalind's saying, Dawn, as my hair accessories, I need more brandy for my combs and brushes. If you don't want to go for the mega bundle, that's fine. You can buy them individually and make your own smaller bundles, but it's entirely up to you how you want to go. This is the best value for money with the 100 bonus points, with that free tote included as well. Now, I know just before we disappear, I don't know where the 2 hours has gone, there's a few things, Tiffany, you want to show us, particularly some fab files you want to have a bit of a look at.
Just as a a great way to wrap up today's show. You know, today we all have our wrapping paper and our ribbon and all that stuff out. So one of the things to think about with your fab file, so this is the 12 by 13, the 3-ring fab file. It is loaded with gift bags, right? I don't need Christmas gift bags all year long. I just need them at Christmas time. Fill them up in this big fab file. It goes up on the shelf in the closet where I don't see it and I don't touch it until Christmas next year. And then I'm going to pull it down and I'm going to have all my Christmas wrap gift bags here. Also, the smaller one, I don't know how many bows you have. Maybe you need another big one like this. But think about those bigger fab files as a way to keep all of your Christmas wrapping supplies, right? You can see all those bows in there. I tie all these little tchotchkes to my Christmas packages. They're just things I buy from the dollar store. I think that's called Poundland, where you guys are. But then I can store them all away. I just throw them in a fab file. Up on the top shelf they go. They're protected from dust and damage and that kind of thing. I don't have to think about them again until next year. So as you're choosing things for today's, with today's sale and all the great values we have, I think I started the show with this. So come in full circle. Think about what you're going to need to get organized in the new year. Maybe you're going to wrap up your Christmas wrapping supplies in a few fab files and store them away. Everything you need to get your crafting organized next year. Today is the day to take advantage of these great deals and be ready to get organized in the new year.
Absolutely right, and that's the thing, isn't it? You want to make sure you're nice and ready to go for a brand new year, 2023. Start it as you mean to go on. Lots of people very impressed, Tiffany, that you managed to rattle through all 21 of those buddy bags in such a short time. It's been such a great show with you. I guess, are you ready and raring to go now for Christmas, or have you got more shopping to do, or what?
I am ready to go. You know, my kids are old. My husband and I don't do gifts. I bought, you know where I buy for? The giving trees in our community, right? Because I love to shop, but there's not a lot of people that I buy gifts for. So yes, I think I'm done. I'm just ready to sit around and eat cookies and drink hot toddies. That's what I'm after.
Oh, now that sounds like my kind of Christmas. But well, listen, we've had an absolute ball with you once again, Tiffany. I know it's super, super busy, but just as we begin to wrap up, I just want to wish you a very Merry Christmas and thanks for all the fun you've had with us here on the shows on Crafters TV, and hope to see you lots more in 2023. But have a very Merry Christmas. And are you back on again on Tuesday on your channel before Christmas Day?
Yes, so Tuesday Lives happen every Tuesday morning at 9 o'clock Pacific, 12 Eastern, is that right? 1 o'clock, whatever, 3 hours later. And then, of course, in the UK, we're on Tuesday nights, I think, at 6 o'clock. So, yeah, join me for Tuesday Live. I'm there every Tuesday. It's the most fun I have all week. And I want to wish all of you a very, very Merry Christmas if I don't see you again between now and then. I just had a blast today, Ben. I'm looking forward to doing more shows with you in January. Have a great rest of your afternoon, and I will see you after the holidays.
Thank you, Tiffany. Sending lots of love. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Always brilliant when Tiffany's in here in the Craft House and just generally with us on Crafters TV. Don't miss out on those deals. Make sure you get shopping. We may have finished here on Crafters TV for the day, but the website is always open. You can make sure you pick up these deals. If you've just joined us late, do hit the Shop the Show button and you can see all of the Totally Tiffany goodies that we've got for you, and you can continue to check out after the show. What a week it's been. Of course, we're here over the weekend as well for you. We have got Play Your Crafts right tomorrow. It's going to be another fun day. Lots of fun and games for you there. Your chance to win prizes tomorrow, of course, as well. And our Starter Skills show tomorrow too. All about ink pads. So if you are fairly new to crafting, maybe you've just joined us here on Crafters TV, definitely a show to tune in for to pick up loads of great hints and tips. And we've got a masterclass for you as well, all about flower forming. So a good one to join us for. And of course, as we head into Sunday, more great shows, finishing off with Second Chance Sunday as well. I'm off for the weekend, so I will be back with you on Monday. Craig and I are going to be here with a masterclass all about scoring. We've got the scoreboards, envelopers, and a whole host more on that show. But listen, thank you for joining us today. Once again, a massive thank you to Tiffany. Thank you to all of the team as well. Superstar Susie on the socials, Julia working hard behind the scenes, also to Jamie and to George, who have always working hard. I will see you on Monday, but until then, have a brilliant rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend, and join us tomorrow here on Crafters TV. Bye for now.